Hmm? Oh dear. Oh, for God's sake. Stuart and his battle to stay on Tasman's Sodor. Having told his tale, the fat controller decided to tell his engines and everyone, even me, we have to not work because Tony Abbott was coming. Stuart was on his own and was to get rid of him. Rumour has it that he was made in secret and was in the wrong time. He wanted to tell Lorna to let her know, but she always has been watching him, and of course has been responsible to make him. That was her mistake. She came to see him. I think, she said, it's high time you should have a proper birth date. I made you without one because I was in a work rush. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you on the wrong time. That's all right, Princess. You were doing your duties of making anyone's jeans. Am I to get an overhaul after this? Yes, I told the fat controller I'm to put you in the workshop in the second world. You'll be in there for about 20 days. The Christicals can take care of you. They've been doing chain projects for years. Now then, you best stop Turner. I think he's the wrong person to visit Tasman Sodor. Off you go. It's the stone you're taking. Here I go. He took the stone to the docks, then went to Sloping Main. He went to his dream. Suddenly, he saw Turner coming by boat. At last, I got you. It's time for me to send you back to London. Once there, you might not do any work. Stuart sighed at this threat. Hello, Tony, long time no see. Well, I'm finished with work, but you're not sending me back to London. When my smoke grabbed you, I told you why I came here because I didn't tell you properly. Even if I told you about Dr. Babin Beeching, You wouldn't believe me. Of course I don't. He's dead and I don't even know him. Oh, but before I send you back to London, I might take you to the mainland. Us liberals want to have a word with you. Don't tell me. It's when I came here, when I had no plans. How did you know? You told me, and that's your mistake. Well, come on. You ought to tell us why you came here. Stuart steamed to the mainland. He came to the same quarry and found the liberals waiting. This is where you came out, when you tricked the police. This mine. Stuart had a worried feeling. When they told him about the mine, he remembered his lie. He came here by boat, so he decided to do it again. I don't know the mine, sir. Besides, it's shut down. Shut down? Well, what about this? You left behind, asked one of the liberals. That gold piece? Sorry, that doesn't belong to me. His smoke tossed it away after his excuse life trying to get his name out of this. Left the coal behind. Business. Toners seemed to suspect he was trying to get away with something. They talked. We got the engine, but he seems to make an excuse of not going back to England. We'll have to try any hard ways, he told them. Stuart giggled quietly. His level attempt was complete. Now he had to do a second attempt. His attempt, the second one, was that he had to go through the gate, but to his disappointment, the police were guarding the gate. There was nowhere he could make his escape. He was just thinking of telling them, but he knew any police person would be smart enough to stop anyone. He hadn't broken the law. He only came here online, with no plans. Lorna told him his secret was to be kept a secret, and his records were recorded. When he did his first work, he suddenly saw the person who came up. Hello, Stuart. The Fat Controller told me about this battle. What is Toner doing? Said me, who had been the first controller all the time. He's sending me back to London. Can you help me out, sir? I can't get away. The police, see, they're guarding the gate. I think it's about time I sort out this mess. I'll have a word with the police, but Princess Lorna can help you. She'll send you to Sloping Lane. Princess Lorna, who was Nightmare Moon, had been hiding in Stuart's cab all the time. I came to the police officers telling them seriously, "Officers, I think Turner doesn't really have the expert ways to treat Stuart. It's me you should talk to. I'll tell the true tale why he came here." On rail. Stuart came out, not came Nightmare Moon, eyeing them with a hard stare. It seemed to get the police looking nervous. "That's right, he should tell you I made him, and it's none of your business, and none of Turner's," she said. "It is my business, and it's not to be told to the Liberal Prime Minister." So I told them the true tale about why he came here, because Dr. Baron Beeching was wanting him scrapped, and London was changed since he escaped. So that's how he escaped. Now leave him alone, or else Nightmare Moon will give you that stare again, I said. The police left. Now it was time to talk to the Liberals. "I'll handle him, you two. I know his case better than anybody else does. I sent him a letter, so I should talk to him." The Prime Minister turned to speak to Stuart. I was about to say they've decided to send him back to England. His members were about to agree, but I said, "No, you don't, Turner. I think it's high time you should leave Stuart alone. You're to regret this memory from us." Percy steamed in, and Thomas, James, and last of all Diesel, who zoomed in, and then steamed Sunshine. Nightmare Moon stepped up to him. And then, "What is this?" said Turner. "Is this some trick?" "No, it's not. We all came to give you this message that you should never forget. After you became Prime Minister, your members shall be sent to that big royal house in where we are. They are not to be talked about too." Nightmare Moon sent them away. Now you should know Stuart is being made a long time ago when you were Prime Minister. He likes living in Tasman Sodor, and he remains in it. You visiting it is not a good idea. You had many strange affairs, and they remain to haunt you. Stuart being sent back to England is not a good idea either. He came here on rail when he was on the run here, and he wants a rest from a long trip when he did a few jobs. He thinks Tasman Sodor is better than the other railway. He wants to forget about you trying an attempt to send him back, as you failed to help the island. I sent you a letter that I care for the country, and I helped an engine, Wee George Ward. He has been obliged of my support, and he's now doing his small work. Suddenly Turner forgot about Stuart and remembered my letter that was given to him. I only wanted to help your country, but for some reason it has a mind of its own. That's right. And it has me, the controllers and the dispatcher to run every part of the island. That's what it has. And I heard about the budget cutting, and your responsibilities have gone into not being responsible. I have tried my best, I know you have, but when I read the paper it got me stressed, angry. And it's no wonder I call you some name, nincompoop. I've been called from that name lots of times. Can you stop using it on me? I'm starting to look stressed already. I've got guilt of trying to send Stuart away. Very well, but remember my advice. I'm the person to talk to. Sunshine? Take him to the royal house, if you please. Right, sir. Come on, then. You visited us long enough. After Turner was sent away, we went home. The news spread that Stuart is saved once again. The island went on with its working places. As usual, we all have taught the Prime Minister a lesson.